It's the final home series of the season. South Africa are back in India for 3 one-day internationals. Remember, last year they were here for T20 internationals and test matches. They were beaten in the test matches, but in the T20 internationals, they managed to tie the series. Hello and welcome to Latestly. My name is Nishad and let us look ahead to the first ODI between India and South Africa at Dharamsala. South Africa's tour last year also started at Dharamsala, although it was a washed-out T20 international. Now, though things are a little different, you can sense that South Africa are in a better spot. They've beaten Australia at home 3-0 in the ODI series recently. And remember, India are also under pressure, having had a forgettable time in the Test and the ODIs in New Zealand. So, it's an opportunity for South Africa to put pressure on India and see what happens. For India, Shikhar Dhawan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Hardik Pandya are back in the side. Dhawan will open the batting with Prithvi Shaw in the absence of Rohit Sharma. It's really fascinating to see that Hardik Pandya is back and it is very encouraging for the Indian side. He recently did very well with the bat in a local T20 tournament and also managed to bowl a few overs. So it remains to be seen how he will perform in this series, but it's a good sign because it helps India get back the balance. Bhuvneshwar coming back also helps because it strengthens the bowling attack, with Jasprit Bumrah still trying to find his rhythm after injury. The question is, what would be India's middle order? Although Shubman Gill is in the side, it's difficult to see him getting a game at this moment because Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan are expected to open the batting, and with Virat Kohli at 3, it doesn't make sense to play Shubman Gill. But then you've got Shreyas Iyer at number 4 who's settled there, and KL Rahul should be in at number 5, being the wicket-keeper batsman with Rishabh Pant missing out. Manish Pandey too comes in at number 6. With Pandya coming in, you've got a solid number 7. It also depends on what combination India plays as far as the spinners are concerned, but Dharamshala is known to help seam bowlers. So one would expect Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Navdeep Saini and Jasprit Bumrah to form the Indian pace attack for the first ODI. South African cricket looks in better health with Quinton de Kock taking over as captain in the limited overs internationals. Now he's got Faf du Plessis in the side who adds with experience, but then you've also got important batsmen in David Miller and Rassie van der Dussen. South Africa have also included Janneman Malan in the side after his good performance against Australia. Look at the bowling, you've got Lungi Ngidi and Andrik Nogueira who are expected to lead the pace attack, and they've got also variety in the spin department with Tabraiz Shamsi, the Chinaman, and Keshav Maharaj as the left-arm spinner. While most would suggest that India are the favourites considering that they are the home side, but remember that South Africa are coming off a 3-0 victory over Australia and India are coming off a 3-0 defeat by New Zealand in the ODIs. So it's going to be quite interesting. Mark Boucher is the coach of South Africa. He knows a thing or two about playing in India and what is required to do well here. Also, Boucher seems to be building the side very well, and the series against Australia could well be the start of something for the South Africans. Having said that, it promises to be a very interesting series at the back end of the home season. Thank you so much for joining me on Latestly, and do log into the website for a lot more news from the sports world and India versus South Africa.